Jump scare. It's my face. Hey, friends. Now, this is the third time I've tried to do the face reveal, and both other videos didn't record properly. Some might consider that a sign, or perhaps that my face broke them, but not me. I'm far, far too stubborn. So let's play a game instead. What I'm trying to do today may seem a little different, but it's actually right up my alley. Now, this game will probably never be finished. I can't say I recommend it, no matter how good it ends up being, because it seems stuck in dev hell, but I bought it anyways. Uh, uh, I'm a sucker for a difficult dungeon crawler, and I could not resist. So, let's hunt. Now, supposedly it's an extremely hard game, and like a physics-based game instead of like having move sets and animations and stuff. So we're going to see. It is like an, I don't know, alpha or something. Unknown. You don't know who you are, but there may be great potential in you. So like anyone trying to go through school. Gotcha. Oh, okay. I'm using controller because I saw it recommended, and then I got in to set the controls themselves, and I saw why it was probably recommended. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't expect this. Okay, so I had to skip to the end of the actual character creation there, because otherwise YouTube was going to strike me down, I'm sure. There were boobs. We can't have that. We can only have, craptacular YouTube ads. But I wanted to, so like the bodies are important for the physics. It all weighs into it. And, so just doing a little research on the game, I saw that a lot of people were like, oh, well, you know, you want to go like max height for the reach, or, you know, a heavy weight for like stability and stuff like that. And I decided to ignore all of that advice and instead make someone that reminded me a little bit of my Dragon's Dogma, the first one, character. Short, small, fairly strong physique, but like on the leaner side, and maybe like a sword and shield kind of thing. I did the same thing in that the bigger sizes were generally more advantageous, and I didn't do it anyways because I liked the idea of having a character that their only real strength was like their speed and just being sturdy despite the odds and having like a low center of gravity. And that is one of the things that smaller people in general have as an advantage in these kind of fights. So, is the lower center of gravity. It's easier to knock over someone taller. I don't know for sure, despite reading the entire manual, how the skills work. I think it's that you pick one that you're learning towards. Remise. Follow a swing with another one in another direction. Okay. Faint. Well, I'm trying not to faint. I feel like that would be bad in the dungeon. There are two modes to this. There's like a dungeon exploration, and then there's like a arena fight where you like manage a gladiatorial group, and I obviously bought it for the first one. Bend. Abandon your attack to quickly parry. Where, I mean, in a game like this where survival is key, like there's not healing very much. You want to not die. Ooh, draw is unavailable, so we can't we can't pursue a liberal arts degree here. Also unavailable. Dual wield, requirements not met. Well, the whole right side of that puts me off. Don't need to worry about that. We're gonna do fend. I'm gonna go defensive, and it's because that's what I always do. The kind of builds that are in my head would be like, I don't know, like spear, or spear might be hard in this kind of game. So like something with reach, sword and shield, or like dagger and mobility. Range is just straight up unavailable. I don't know how much there is, so I don't know if it's like unavailable because it's not available to this character if it's not in the game yet. Or possibly ever. Supposedly there's a updated version floating around, but not updated to Steam? I don't know. I don't know. So that's unavailable. Security. So I can call security if I get attacked. I like the actively protect gaps and weak areas in your armor. So if you pick that and then you don't wear armor, do you just actively protect your entire body? And then there's confidence in your armor. I wonder how that works with blunt that would generally go through your armor. Also, like, am I looking at that one right? That one, the icon looks like a man with a baby on their back. That one looks like a stealth. But that looks like you got fucking Grogu stapled to you. Let's do the maneuvering and armor. That seems like a good base, and maybe that'll be easier. And shields, I actually saw someone talking about how all these skills work together. And most of them are requirements not met. But it's like, there's actually a cool level of detail to this, and it's part of why I got it. It's like, oh, if you know, with low ability in some of the skills, when you go to block an attack, you'll stop your other attack, but when you get better at it, you'll press forward and take the hit while continuing to attack, and you'll learn to, like, you know, stagger them with your blocks, and I don't know. It just seems cool. Let's go with the counter. Oh wait, I'm looking oh, you can only pick one skill to work on right now. Oh. Oh. Well, maybe I should pick the... this was in the manual. So, like, you gain XP, and if you don't have a skill you're working on, you just lose it. But part of it goes to global experience. And that carries over between characters, because what did I name her? I already forgot, because I don't remember the name of my Dragon's Dogma character. So I think I named her Nira. Nira will probably die. I'm sorry, Nira. But when she comes back to life as Nira 2, or Nora, or whatever I go with, she'll have around a quarter of the XP in the global experience to go ahead and make a character. And I think that's pretty cool. Insight. This is probably to do with spells. I know it has spells in the game. And that's probably cool. I do like a kind of esoteric, obtuse spell system. So you got like bindings and different aspects of those, like they take up part of your concentration, and you can be interrupted. Or like the insight ones, where you like change the effect of your spells, I guess. I like going into a game like this blind. It's part of what I miss about gaming in general, that everything has like a million guides to it that explain everything. Choose which power you want to learn first. So we got Mind, Force, Body, Energy, Light, and Displacement. Confusion. Briefly confuse a target and cause them not to recognize others, countered by caffeine. Mask a Mind. Conceal your mind, making it difficult to detect, requires inversion, which I think was one of the skills? I wonder, is that a stealth? Or is that to do with like, oh, the illithids will never spot me now? Calm. Come back here, Calm. Cleanse a target's mind of concerns and aggression. That reminds me of a Skyrim playthrough I never finished. You just calm people, stealth behind them, and you know, murder them from behind. Sense minds in your vicinity and reveal their emotional state. Well, that would be the go-to spell for the socially awkward, wouldn't it? Mind sense. continuously sense mines in your vicinity requires continuity, and that seems to be that seems to go off of what I was thinking, that the skills change, like extend the spells, change the targets, and it looks like this is the beginning of a tree, which is pretty cool. So could I start there? I feel like it's only... Can I look at... Okay, you can look at the other... Well, okay, there. I'm in trouble now. Blast. This is... It's Force? Yeah, it's literally Force, because it sounds like Star Wars Force. A continued stream of Force. Kinesis. Move objects. Bolt. Distant. Wave. Pushing away things in front of you. Barrier. A dense force... That's more what I'm talking about. Let's get some Mass Effect up in here. Body. Give me body. Will you not... Can I not body? Are these the only two I can poke out? So it looks like I'm not picking these. It looks like I'm picking one of these two. And the others are locked off right now. If I want to kind of... as much as I like the thought of, like, this seems like the Battle Mage one, I won't mess with that right now. Let me see if I can get enough skill to use some of these powers. Because I don't find Sense Mind would be as useful as a blast, right? But I want to work with the physical combat. That's kind of what I got the game more with that in mind. And these seem like... I like the idea of having magic that's a tool. You know what I'm saying? So this would be like, oh, they're aggressive, but I'm getting my ass whipped. So, you know, wow, suddenly we're friends, and then I hide in a box and pop out and stab you. Or, you know, run and lick my wounds and try and regrow my arm. It's loading. What you got for me? Oh. I think we've all been there. Wakey wakey. And what a cold start. Now if you notice, she wobbles kind of drunkenly. And that's part of the physics of it. And we're gonna see how much I hate this or don't. Now the controller is supposedly better for movement. But it's supposedly worse for, like, actually interacting with the world. You can, like, really interact with the world, too. As soon as I figure out how. Okay, that took way longer than I thought, than by any means it should have. So how you interact with the environment is actually very interesting. You just click and move it. Please don't fall in those boxes. But, like, let me see. Can I find something that's interactable? Yeah. So, you can just interact with things. Crazy. Now that means you just drag them into your inventory. What are you? This appears to be the final page of a letter. And assist him in whatever way you can. If all else fails, then recover any information he has gathered and bring it to me. There is potential in you. Succeed here and we will find a place for you. Badly scribbled along the back of the page are the following words. There is another way out. Oh, fancy. Obtuse, but fancy. Let's see if we can get all. So, your footwork is important. You wind up swings, and you swing in the direction of moving the cursor. It's interesting. Letting go of the attack drops you back so you can, like, try and parry. Trying to get a feel for this. Because, like, actually winding up the attacks will do more because this is physics-based. Trying to see if I can break these. Is the blue bar mana or stamina? I don't seem to have, like, a stamina here. Oh, see? I got all tipsy there. Time will tell if this is interesting or annoying. It looked super interesting, which is why I bought it despite the potential for issues. But we'll see, because if I, like, trip on a rat and fall on my ass and die, if these chairs were like, death sentences, you know, I didn't sign up to play a version of QWOP. My footwork is really weird, I'll be honest. So what was the button for interacting? Because you guys toggle between interaction mode and non-interaction mode. And you actually gotta see my arm stuck on the door. Lovely. What have I gotten myself into? Now, thankfully, I've got a bit of a range on my door opening. Nope. Nope, come here. This is why I have the mouse nearby. That was kind of loud. Yeah, so like this. This guy. So I imagine that you could, yeah, okay, so you can manipulate the environment since it's physics-based, which means you could make a ramp. Maybe throw some things out to, have people trip over. Oh, that's a death trap. Look at that. Bundle of spikes. That's actually, you know, something they used. I don't think food's a thing in this game. Kind of a shame, if you ask me. You know, wait, just a sec. Let's drunkenly wobble our way back into our... however we ended up here. Okay, the door doesn't... I think I broke my wrist. It looks like I was tossed down here, right? It's not like I can look up. Okay, I thought there was a hole in the floor, but it was just a shadow. So it does look like there's some pros and cons to using the controller. I wonder how quickly I'll die. Surely I'll die quick, right? Now this is not a procedurally generated map. The stuff you find, I think, are procedurally generated. Like the gear has different like qualities, how well it's constructed. That's almost ominous. I'm just saying. That light, too. But yeah, this is like a set dungeon. Like, built, I guess, with a story mode in mind. So, first off is... Am I hearing combat music? No? Awful lot of logs down here in the dungeon. I wonder what they did wrong. You know? What does a log do to go to jail like this? I guess, to be fair, let's actually look around the environment, because, like, what if I can pick up something and use it as a weapon, right? Like, is it a stick? Are you a stick? You're a plank? Can I not pick any of you up? Okay, so what if... No, not you. Please stop. So what if... Can I take this? It does not let me drag it into my inventory, so I guess it's too big to take home. That's a shame. Wait, what is that? This is what I'm talking about! This is exactly what I'm... Look at this! I'm a genius. I found a knife. Just like that. This is what I was saying about it. Okay, I'm excited now. Just the simple thought of, like, being able to explore the environment and scavenge is really cool to me. And then I guess that's a benefit of it not being procedurally generated, is that if I find stuff like that, I can, you know... Now I gotta check all the shelves. I forgot I can rotate the camera. I'm definitely in trouble now. Oh, and I can zoom in. But, like, I love the thought of scavenging and stuff like that. And, you know, just kind of survival. It is too bad that, like, food isn't a thing in the game, too. That's something I liked about some of the early dungeon crawlers, like, I'm talking, like, Eye of the Beholder and shit like that. You know? I've already armed myself. I'm gonna kill myself with a door if I'm not careful. Did I even... Thankfully it didn't give me a concussion. I was kind of worried. How do I rotate my screen when it's not? I'm not using the mouse. Thankfully, the way I've got my setup here, I can kind of swap between with a degree of nerve-wracking inconsistency. I can throw the door open inward with my mind that is still loud. I'm actually really surprised she didn't give herself a concussion there. The fog of war zones us out pretty quickly. What are you a thing? I can't tell what's a thing and what's not. It's a thing! So, since it's a thing, it goes in my inventory. Wait, it's a weapon? Don't take off the pants. YouTube won't like that. I guess I could dual wield the brush, you know? Peek in the barrels. Let's peek in the fire. Let's peek in the gloves that I almost didn't fucking see. Oh, I've got gloves already. I know, the whole point of this is for it to be roguelike, etc. But, like, I can't help part of me wishing I could save, you know? Can I yank those off the wall? Yeah. Can I pop them in my inventory for no reason? Nope. I can't wear... Can I wear them? Can I hurt myself? No. Well, that's good. She's got a strong nod. Can I bounce it on my head? Oh, for a moment, yeah. We were really cooking there. But watch me trip over these and die. What are you? You're not anything, right? Now I gotta check. Can I take the light source? Nope. That's fine. Yeah. I'm swinging right over their heads. I don't know how to do like a straight chop. That might be a problem. Okay, so this branch is even... There's a dude. I see a dude. Well, I'm gonna wait for just a sec before the dude... Oh. So, where'd you come from and are you aggressive? It actually warns you not to go into, like, combat stance, or even, like, get too close, or startle people, or do really a whole lot of things to them. Why is the camera quit rotating? But, like, to be careful of, like, how you interact with NPCs, because if you, like, startle them, or intimidate them, or threaten them, they will flip out and attack you. She's watching me. She doesn't seem healthy. You know? What's she got on her? I mean, is this one... Ow. She didn't see that, luckily. She turned away at the last moment. Now there's like... Oh! It actually looks like I have both powers? How do I... How do I... How do I... I think my torch is going out. I'm trying buttons here. So... Oh, it's probably just the mouse, isn't it? Yeah. Who would have thought? Okay, so I guess that's how you select what's active. I just used something, so that's cool. Well, she had to come from somewhere. Oh, what is that? A sledgehammer. Okay, so we should look at what our things do. You come here. Come into... Hold on. Get into my inventory. So, let's make... Oh, that is way dark. Is Sledge not two-handed? Sledge is two-handed. Okay. But so, we can look at these. Impact, weight, balance, and slash. So... Let's compare that to the... Okay, the torch doesn't do anything. The brush, likewise, does nothing. The sledge does a ton of impact, poorly balanced, slow. Well, can I try them out? I'd love to get a feel for... I mean, I already messed with that, I guess. Oh, and I wouldn't be able to see to actually fight. Wild. So let's wander. There's another open door. So I need to kind of like map this myself. That is super interesting. I hope there's like a light spell or something. There was a light school of magic, so I assume so. But let me take this out because I want to see. That doesn't feel that slow. Maybe the recovery's slow. That feels pretty good. It doesn't feel like it super slows me down more than the other. Let's check the room. What all we got? So, awesome. That's a great start. Oh, it's because I'm still in combat mode, isn't it? A metal plate. A handsaw. A bottle. Now, I don't know if this game has, like... I don't think I'll actually keep... I'll put the brush here next to the plate. I'm gonna grab that jug, though. Who knows? Who knows? Like the long knife. Looks like the handsaw is a little better. It looks like they're about the same. Still, guess what I'm doing? I'm stealing this handsaw. It's mine now. And see that the stats on them are different too. So I'm not gonna take every handsaw. What's that? You want me to take every handsaw? Well, I'm sorry. Gotta draw the line somewhere. Wood debris. Is it? It's not a weapon, it doesn't have stats, okay. Whole lot of directions in here. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to like the main hallway-ish area. I hope there are maps that you can get. That would be great. Go on. Go on, get out of here, door. Rocks back and hits me in the face and kills me. Now this is like the way I came, right? There's a ladder. See, I could put that ladder up and climb something, you know? The choices and opportunities are endless. I'm just trying to make sure I've got my bearings, to be honest. Yeah, this is definitely where I was before. The torch does not appear to be going out, which is really fortunate for me. So it looks like I should probably start doing like all right turns kind of stuff. Are you serious? Okay, it wouldn't open in. Because there might be goodies around for you to get started, maybe? Who knows? See, that's what I'm talking about. Metal bar. Well, you know what's happening with that. Until I get better light, there's not much I can do with it. See, that's a 3, 3, and a 0.1. This one is a better metal bar. They're randomly generated. A mediocre iron bar in poor condition. A crude iron bar in poor condition. So you want to be careful with your metal bars. A decent handsaw in terrible condition. A simple long knife, I'm back here, in poor condition. And then the torch is just a torch. Sometimes a torch is just a torch. But that was a little bit of, like, loot. And I did trip over it, so that's cool. Whoa! Well, you startled me, but again, you don't seem hostile. But I wonder if that's one of those things I need to be killing, like, as much as possible kind of deals, you know? Are these just, like, non-hostile zombies? Are they people-y NPCs? I don't know. As I pause to see if they do anything as I go by them. I wonder if there's a backstab in this. And see, there's another one. And I just slap this door. Can I get by you? You get like an axe or something. I want to see what's in this room. You have to deal with it. So let's can I zoom in? Can I please zoom in? Now he looks wrinkly. He looks kind of like a zombie. Wait, there's a talk button. I don't know what it is. Hold on. There's another one. They're watching me. That's not it. Can I talk to you? Did I make you aggressive just there? I kind of freaked you out, I think. You don't appear too bad, though. You calm back down. Let me just check the settings. It looks like it does pause, so that's nice. But now I'm hitting the talk button. They ain't talking. Don't mind me. I don't know how to use my legs. Does that let you, like... Okay, no, I'm just stuck. I was thinking, oh, I'll, like, climb up on the thing, but I'm just gonna die to a stool. I'm so floppy. I don't know if I'm supposed to be this floppy. I don't know if there's something about, like... Yeah, if I attack one of them, will they all become hostile? Because that sounds like a potentially bad idea. Get all these doors open now. Oh no, not this one. Come here. Come here. You can do it. Some open out and some open in, I guess. Just take a peek around for anything. Whoa! Okay, so that one, I'm stuck. Alright, so... now I'm curious, right? For one, it's still coming. I hear it. Now I'm in combat. Let's turn. Let's get him to swing, and then swing, and then move back, and swing. So there are people that are just aggressive. Oh, I thought I was gonna take a hit there. Whoop. I'm in too close. I hugged them. Did I kill them? I hugged them to death. And what a lovely way to die. Well, I'm just gonna do a little dance and shuffle back and forth over their limp body. I actually do think I hugged them to death. So, that was successful. What you got? Mediocre and poor. Two and a half, 3, 1.5. Slightly better than my long knife. Bar one-handed. It's not. Getting nervous without the torch out though. So let's keep like 2 of these for when I want to, you know, if I want to put something in my offhand. Right now I can't see without them, so the torch is mandatory. That went well. That was pretty simple. Feel like I got the hang of it. The ambush was a little unnerving. I had my hand on the mouse. This one is locked, perhaps. It actually looks like there's a lock on it. Not that I paid any attention to what the others looked like, so I actually wouldn't know. I do find the need of the hand for the torch a little cumbersome. I would like to try out the sledgehammer. That would be super cool. See, I was wondering if that zombie person came down here, if they would attack the others, right? Or if the others would attack them. And that seems to be a no. Now let's see, they came from in here. Curious. How do I... That's not what I meant to do. That centers view. That's useful, but will get me lost on the map. Okay, can I check? How do I look at my skills? Okay, skills are here. And I do have a little bit of a glow on that close combat up there. So I guess I did something. So that teaches us a valuable lesson. Before I turn to put my hand in other places, we check the room. I should have thought of that. That's kind of breach and clear 101. First, you clear the room, then you loot. So... simple and terrible. I'm not going to collect every handsaw. I'm already tired of it. Decent and terrible. Chisel? I'm just amazed that all these are, like, pick-upable and usable. I kind of want to carry a few, because, like, would there be a use for the jug? Would there be a use for the chisel? You know what I'm saying? And some of these are so well hidden, too. Like, you actually have to look around. That... I think that's better than what I'm using. Please, I'm not looking at the trousers, come on. 2.5, 3, 1.5. Yeah, that's more, well, it's more slash and less thrust. It's not really, I like the look of it though. Come here. Come here. Who's a good knife? Who's a good knife? Yeah, get in there, buddy. That's right. That's what mommy wants. Get in the bag. Are you an axe? A mediocre hatchet in a terrible condition. Those are not words that give me a lot of confidence. However, it's an axe, and I don't have one. Get in the bag. No, my chair. Luckily, a ghoul didn't eat me while I fixed my chair. I take damage from bumping into that handsaw. Crude and poor condition. The adjectives are getting worse, but is that... What is that? Are you... Can't pull... You're like a chest. You are a chest! Holy shit, I found a chest! They're just hidden in the environment! That's upsetting in the best way. Leather okay, move. Leather vambraces. Half slash, half pierce. Things don't seem to have durability. So... A coarse hatchet in reasonable condition? Oh, that's unheard of. Yeah. The hatchet's so good it made me sneeze. Okay, so let's put it over there. Put that in my hand. What are you? You're another chisel. Well, I have to collect both chisels so I get the set bonus. And so was that part of the reason of coming in here? Was that there's like a bunch of items and an actual chest? Well, my little handsies are up. Well, that's not great. Well, handsies are doing better. Now I've learned a valuable lesson. That chests exist, and not just the one on my character, that I'm gonna have to edit out for YouTube. Part of the problem is, as any true long-term viewers would already know, I'm quite colorblind. So when everything is like the same palette or camouflage, it actually gives me a rough-ass time. So, you know, just something to consider when you're making games specifically for me. But now I feel like I need to check and make sure there's not a chest around. I'm already getting better at the movement. That is not to imply that I am good at the movement. Better is a very long gradient. Now, it'll probably be more dangerous to... It would be funny if those hoops that I was playing with tripped and killed me. That would be a very worthy first death. Almost dropped the controller. It's like, this is a place where one might hide a chest. I keep thinking the bowls and plates are little round shields. They're not. Yo. You're looking, no touching, right? This is not a way I've come before. So again, let's attempt to be this isn't a way I've gone before either. I'm already lost. No, I know this. I know this song. Intersection. I couldn't think of the word. So I'd gone down here. So do I want to try and explore by section? Or do I want to try and explore... I don't know which way is more thorough, you know what I'm saying? Like, do I exhaust every door in an area before I move on? This seems like a labyrinth, like an actual fucking... I guess what I did here, I exhausted every door, so I'll keep doing that. And I almost run face first into a door and die. Because this one has a couple of interesting little places. Breach and clear time. Make sure there's not a zombie in the fucking forge. Blacksmith's hammer. I love blacksmiths. Cage bar. That one doesn't tell me... That one doesn't insult the item. Does that mean it's a good item? See that one? Simple blacksmith's hammer. Terrible condition. But these aren't, you know, a twerky metal bar in an anguished condition. Well, you went into the inventory. You are also in the inventory. I don't need the crappier axe, though. Let's leave it there as a gift. Now, this room seems clear enough. Yes, it was actually a blacksmith's area, so there are items here. A throwing axe? I wonder if you can throw them. Maybe I'm thinking a little too Minecraft. No, I can't take the anvil. Can I throw the anvil? Kinda. So, is throwing axe finite? We should probably... This is an empty room anyways. Oh, you can put items on top of each other. I really didn't expect that. So let's go into combat. And not throw it. Throwing it is not what we're doing. Okay. In that case, get the fuck out of here. Who needs you? If you won't throw, you can get fucked. Alright. But then there is stuff over here. What are you? Just a tree branch. All my cage bars seem to be the same guy. Decent yet terrible. Decent yet terrible. And even those are not the same. That's wild. It's not better than what I have, but since I know I can kind of... They look different too. How generated are these? I'm actually pretty impressed. Let's test my theory, by the way. Can I... Oh, I can't move it. Can I move any of these? That's not gonna work. Let's... Okay, I can't walk while I move it. Maybe that's to keep me from using the anvil as like a battering ram or something. So if I stack some things up, could I... Okay, I can climb. Okay, so I can kind of do what I was wanting to do. Is that something up there? There's a chest underneath. That's a hole in the tarp, though. I was thinking maybe it was like a magical item, and I need to climb up there by arranging items. I guess I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Oh, the metal stake ain't bad. Maybe I'm gonna run into a metal vampire. A well-made leather belt. Finally, she can keep her pants up. You know what? I'm gonna take the nails. Like, maybe I'm crazy. But you know, I think that's better than what I'm using. That's 2 whole points of damage fully. Good impact and damage. I guess let's just fucking see what the metal stake swings like. If I can't figure out how to stab, it's probably not gonna be... Yeah, I'm not stabbing, am I? So you gotta come Move it. Huh. Is it easier with the mouse, I wonder? Nope, not for me. Not yet. So maybe thrusting weapons aren't gonna be my forte. Let's just take that right back off and I'll wait. Oh, I can't eat these metal rings. What if I'm hungry? A lot more hammers. There's actually another pretty good one. Pick you up. Oh, you can compare them. If you just click them both and it stays open. Well, that's fairly neat. Good to know. Well, now my best weapon is that hammer I just got. Since it's hard to fuck up using a hammer, I'm gonna roll with that. At least until I can two-hand something. Another plate. A book? A log of work orders. It seems as though many people were involved in completing them. Most of the names seem strange, and many items are described with words you've never seen before. Well, that could mean I'm illiterate. I'm just saying. That doesn't necessarily read as, oh, ominous or some shit. That reads as my character has rarely seen a book. You know? And I know, this is a slow start. I'm just kind of poking around. I'm really interested in what the game has to offer. The anvil's turning to look at me. I don't like that. I'm kind of surprised. It would be cool if you could, like, sharpen an item in here, you know? Alright, we're rolling out. Breach and clear time. Is that almost immediately? Yeah, I'm actually gonna look and see what that is. And just a metal bar. I thought I saw a mace. Every time, like, I walk over and one of the rooms lights up, I'm like, oh crap, what's coming for me? And that lines up with where I was before. That's just me falling down. Before I open that door, let's see what else is around. I kind of like to be attacked again. More metal bars. See that brief flash into the... Oh, it's because there's a hole in the wall. Fancy. There's a dude in there. Oh, too bad my throwing axe didn't work. I wonder if I can get stronger and move the crates. Let's see what's over here. That door's ajar. Isn't it? Can't actually tell. Oh, I mean it is. I think it's just broke. Nope, I'm just broke. It's me that doesn't know how to use doors, not doors that don't know how to use me. There we go, there's the dude. Soul-style ambush. Or is he not aggressive? Oh. Well, we're chill, I guess. We are chill, I guess. That's what I thought. Word's already spread what I did to the other guy. I don't want a candle holder in a bottle. Thank you. I want a cup. You never know when it would come in handy. Oh, that bottle gets a description? Really? I'm just looking at stuff. If a candle is useful, you never know. Oh, that's a compass. That probably is actually useful. That puts a compass in my corner of my screen down there, opposite of my face. So that's actually a useful find. Chair. If that last guy couldn't kill me, you're not gonna kill me either, chair. Why am I suddenly in combat mode? Did the chair seriously get me? Alright then. Yeah, that's where I need to go too, buddy. Are you, planning on staying there a while? Oh. It seems we have company. Fucking creepy, honestly. Like, so, most of the Dark Souls type games start out with similarly withered people, right? But that's not as creepy as, like, I think it's more creepy if they don't attack. Because, like, what the fuck are they doing? You know? Like my camera right now, while I take a drink. The fuck is it doing? I'm not telling it to do that. Mystery really builds, suspense. You know, horror, you don't want to answer all the questions. Why is the camera weird? What do those people want? Man, that's a pretty good axe she's got. No one in here. And then the rest of the screen goes dark. I love that. What we got in here? Oh, we got a chest. Now imagine she comes in here and just like traps me in here where I can't move and goes to town on me. That is a crap-ass sledgehammer. That sledgehammer should feel embarrassed. Now, those have high impact, but I think the crush is the only part that's damaged, so it's like less than the blacksmith's hammer. Maybe that's not, maybe I'm not understanding that or back here correctly, you know? Either way, the one I've got is fine, and I can't like dual wield them, so. Oh, things. Leather vest. A well-made leather vest in worn condition. That's insane. That's another good blacksmith's hammer. So I'll put it there in case of dual wield. Draw knife. Pickaxe. Not as good of whatever as I would have thought. Leather trousers. That are better than my leather trousers. I think. Yeah. Girl, whatever I named you, we are moving up in the world. I got better knives in here. It says something though that it's like, ooh, you know, the crap-ass chest in here, awesome. I got pants. Lady, I need to go that way. Lady, you can stare at the wagon axle on your own time. Are you coming for me? Okay, no, you're wandering aimlessly like everyone else. The way they just go and stand in front of the doors, you know? Center the camera. Breach and clear. Because this is some tight confines I would expect to find a dude, you know? I didn't, but you know, I would expect to. What are those? They look interesting. I guess they're like wagon parts, and I'm just not up to date on my wagons. Found you. Carpentry tool. A tough leather belt. How tough are you, leather belt? Not as good as mine, I think. Not as good of a sledgehammer either. Is that a book? Nope, that's a piece of wood. That's my first chest of disappointment. I imagine it won't be my last. And sometimes I can't get the tool tips to stay. Other times I can't get them to go away. Yeah, I told you I was waiting on it. Now, he closed the door on himself. That's interesting. Out of curiosity, there's light in here. I could try and fight with this. What happens if I... Okay, yeah, no, this is physics-based. What am I thinking? There's no way it's just gonna go through the door. So... I wonder if I can open it just, like, a little bit. I was trying to like, drag it open a little and get him, like, stuck, but I don't think it's gonna work. Speaking of stuck... Oh, he's got a big ol' weapon, too. Maybe I do want to try and do that, you know? Dangerous. He's in there in the shitter, too. Really, though, is he gonna get out? I don't want to take, like, a bad hit. I'm just trying to get him out of the crapper. Can I bludgeon him with the door and he die? Okay, well now he's gonna get free. Whoa, he's fast. Well, this is gonna be real bad. Maybe I can just escape. He is so fast. Well, that's my first bad time. Super fast. Will he aggro on anyone else? It's not looking like it. Maybe? No? And now I'm in a bad place. Oh, we both fell down. Okay, so I might can use this to my advantage. Yes. We can cheese it. Almost got me. Okay, okay, I took a bad hit. But I did what had to be done. He just came at me so fast. Really caught me off guard. No, that's good. What did he even hit me with? Just a metal bar? Damn. So, that was crush damage. A simple iron bar in reasonable condition. That actually sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's better than the one in my inventory. Get out of here. No, get. It's about as good as the sledge. Because the sledge has poor balance. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I think I'll drop the sledge for the bar. If not the cage bar. It has less impact, so I don't know how big of a deal that makes it. Okay, I won't get rid of it yet. Because it did seem to wallop him a bit. Not worse than just, like, stepping on the bucket, though. But, since it is a blunt weapon, it does look like most of the damage they gave me was like stun damage, so that's good. I recovered most of it. The hit wasn't as bad as it looked like at first. And that's undoubtedly gonna be true for the enemies too. So, if I'm swatting them with blunt, like I did with him, they might be more prone to get back up. Now I've gotta see what he was guarding in the shitter. What treasures await? No treasures in the shitter. Seriously? At least no treasures I want. Oh, well. Unsettling indeed. Well, I've been through here. That's the little forage room. Okay, so that's another little part of the area. Let's wobble our drunken way on up. Oh, they will fight! It's like watching two toddlers in a slap fight. I do wonder how you thrust. So he's probably the bad guy here, right? What are my skills looking like? Just go out of combat mode. That's cool. Oh, he's getting a couple of good hits in. Are you me next? Is it metal bar time? You are way slower than the last dude. You also don't seem to really know where I am. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Oh, step back, step back. Let's be careful. He's very chop happy. Whoop, almost took a hit there. It staggers them a little bit. Oh, owie. There we go, right in the face, too. Yeah, do you like that? Huh? There's more where that came from. I've got plenty of... metal bar to go around. That's what they say about me. Full of metal bar. Now, I'm gonna steal your shoes. A very well-made pair of tough suede shoes. But mine are in good condition. So, I don't know about that. A waistcoat? Okay, so that replaces... So you can layer things to an extent. And you can drop them... Where can you drop them, please? Where can I drop you? The other is more stylish. But since they're both a half... Oh, that's a whole encumbrance. You know, it's not hurting anything in my inventory. It can just live there. Well-made, elegant shirt. Who was I before I got fucking stuck here? Of course, leather pants. Of course. What are you hitting me with? You were hitting me with a piece of wood. I mean, it's all intimidating when the zombie's coming at you, but... then you realize it's just a piece of wood. But... I got him to make me another corpse. So let's see... There's 2 corpses. Oh, it's my lucky day. It is my lucky... Were you fighting with a candle holder? That's actually really funny. Hey, hey, what you got on you? A lot of blue. Well, you no doubt shat those trousers when you died. So I'm gonna pass. What about you? No. Fairly well-made pair of leather. Now we're talking. Because, I mean, it's possible but unlikely you shat your shoes. So those I will take. Let's breach and clear another room. I'm not seeing anything. Making sure there's no further threats. Gonna aggro on me, hopefully. I need the torch again in some of these rooms. Alright, now let's pause and take a look. I feel like it's not super important to probably poke and prod every single weapon choice that could possibly be picked up for a half pip's worth of advantage. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that makes a huge difference. But so far, the deadliest opponent appeared to be those wall studs in a bucket. What I was actually using to hit them while they laid on the ground seemed to be, you know, fairly irrelevant. So, I wonder if this room links up. Yeah, it looks like they do. I wonder what, if any, story is going on here. There's obviously, like, some chalk? Surely I can't use that to, like, mark my way or something. Almost certainly not. I don't know what would be useful, so that's why I'm taking everything, obviously, but, you know. But yeah, these people, they honestly look like, you know, I immediately think of Undead Berg, as one should. They look kind of like that, except some of them are dead and others are not. And this, I can't move this guy, can I? Which means this is blocked. So maybe there's... I don't know what happened to that item. Yeah, making it lighter doesn't seem to do anything. Walking and pressing. I know there are like little puzzles in this, so... No telling what's in there. There is a light in there. Let's see if I can get around to it from another direction, though. Thought I saw movement. I also want to see what's over here. Round area. Another hallway. Okay. I'm checking for nearby enemies, because we know they patrol. Except the crapper guy. If I hadn't let him out, he would never have gotten out. He should have thanked me, not attacked me. Being undead is one thing, but trapped in the shitter for eternity. Curse of eternal diarrhea. Now, of course, like, when she dies... There's a rug. Okay, this is that other room. And what a secret it was to breach and get into. Look at me. I'm already beating the game at its own game. Jar. Truly a worthwhile... Oh, the cupboards, you can look in them. I kind of wondered. That's pretty cool. I mean, surely I don't need to click on every potion to see it, every bottle to see if one's a potion, right? How wild would that be? Just one tucked in there that's like a healing potion. Speaking of which, yep, the lethal part of my health did not come back. So I wonder how you get that back. Hello, I'm here. Is anyone home? I see stairs. Stairs means horrible danger. Yo, are you friendly? You're not trying to eat my face? I'll take that as a good sign and a hello. I don't see anything immediately down the stairs. Let me glance at that. Nope, we're good. We're good. Hello, stairs. I boldly stride into one of these rooms and just like, it's gonna be straight up death. We got like 4 enemies. Okay, so there's like a portcullis. What are you on the floor? What are you? I don't know. I gave my torch a little hat. There's a little hat. A trowel. I guess that's useful for the trowel speed run. There's a lever on the wall. Oh. A lot of gardening things in here. I'm not gonna take the gardening stuff, but I am gonna take the spool of thread. Like, what if I can learn to repair stuff? I don't think that's part of the game. I'll just be honest. Whoops. I don't think I will... Oh, there's a little chest. What's in you? A tough jacket. More leather belts. The tough jacket's better than the waistcoat. So I'll carry that if I want to. It's got better coverage and pretty good stats. So... I know, I didn't look and see how it looked. It's a jacket, though. It's gonna look fine. Get out of the flower... Oh my god. And out of the flower pot. Obviously, we've got a notable ladder here. Can I move you? Oh, I can't move the ladder. I thought it was gonna be like a... You put the ladder there to, like... Let me just see. Watch out, flower pot. Let me just see if my, Wait. Why aren't you doing it? You actually have to drag it down. I'm stuck. So I hear, like, a timer ticking. I'm gonna die. I bet it was that, and I couldn't even get over here because I was stuck on the fucking flower pot. Okay. Out of the way. Out of the way. Now first, let's... So you actually have to drag it. That's really cool. Yes, the portcullis is up. I don't know if that's like a... Is that like a boss thing? Or... I actually hurt myself there. Is there... I didn't think you were gonna... Oh no, don't kill myself. Can I, like, change the angle of this or something? I thought the ladder was gonna work. I had a cool idea, but have I messed it up? I might have messed it up. I was thinking, like, because it worked before. Okay, okay. That would work. So that might be like a shortcut. Can I see through to see what's in there? I see like a treasure trove? An armory? It looks like it's empty though. Oh, I can zoom out and get a better sight. I don't see anyone in there. So maybe I should do this now. If it's not like a... What if it locks me in? It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. It's not like I'm gonna go all the way with this character, you know? I don't want to throw her life away though either. Okay. I have a straight shot. Wait, what are you? Oh, the sickle's actually a weapon. It's not a good one though. So, what I am worried... I'm gonna do a trial run, because what I am worried about is, portcullises are sharp on the bottom. I have no doubt that it would, like, happily impale it. Did I just break it? I just messed it up, didn't I? Did I just ruin the entire plan? Because I don't know how to turn them. I don't know if I can turn them. I just figured out how to turn them. Alright. False alarm. Let's just get it all set up. Let's wiggle you into place. It's obviously supposed to go here, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Make a gentler slope. Maybe it's just not comfy on our little feetsies. Now that's what I would like to call a ramp. So, can't do much better on my drunken gait than that. There is a sprint, but I don't remember how to use it. And hopefully I'm not stuck in here with a monster. Nope, there's the other lever. Breach and clear, folks. It's like fucking Mr. X is in this box. I got a chair. Okay, oh, this is actually a chest. I was clicking on it and didn't think it was doing anything. A male coif. I don't like coifs. Somewhat worn. It'll protect my little head from slashing. My little face is peeking out. Quilted trousers. Extremely good condition. Well, I'm gonna shit on these leather trousers then. Quilted? Yes. A reed pen. Almost certainly useless. And going in my bag. Okay. So the cage was a chest. Are any of these others chests? Why'd my health bar come up? Mysteries without an answer. I didn't mean to put that on her head, but I'm glad it didn't bother her. Wait, why did I hear a chain chink sound? Are those chain? I can't tell what the hell those are. They're another mystery, I guess. You're not a chest. I can wreck this place, though. That's pretty cool. Was that really all that was in here? I mean, it's fine, I guess. And since this, from what I understand, it's a persistent map. So, I can come back and get whatever's in it anytime. That was fairly simple. Now watch there be an enemy for me. See those spikes? That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know those spikes wouldn't have spared me. Just happened to notice that lever on the wall, though. So I have to be observant. Well, let's keep on looking. There's another portcullis. Hello, portcullis. Do you lead into the mines? There's a door there, but I don't see a switch for the portcullis. Just keep looking around. Poke around a little more carefully. Let's do the zoom out trick. I don't see anything horrifying waiting for me. So, definitely a chance that there's just a way through nearby. But there is the other route we didn't go down. I thought I saw blood on that hit. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. I thought that might be a chest for a second. Let's check and see what's off over here. Let me check the hallway first. What if we got a bunch of closed doors? That one's got a little hole in it. Can I peer through the hole? No? Awesome. What's the point? In the hole. Knock knock. You look normal. You're talking. NPC. NPC. Who are you? I'm just a farmhand. Name's Darren. What are you doing here? I got attacked by bandits, they robbed me, then threw me in here. Well, that sucks for you. It does seem odd, though, doesn't it? How'd you get here? Can you get out? I certainly intend to. What about the dead ones? So they are dead. I do avoid a lot of them. I didn't know there was a necromancer. I do feel like that is the biggest concern here. If that is a assumed, I am, so I wasn't before this conversation, but now I am definitely more concerned about the necromancer. There's a necromancer? Oh, I could just be fucking with him. I don't know. If there are undead, there's a necromancer. Close. Maybe behind you right now. Take me with you. I won't make it on my own. Sure. I guess? I mean, all I've got is a stick, though. Are you able to fight? My dad is a soldier. Tried to teach me some, but I wasn't much for it. That's super encouraging. We'll get by. Let's be on our way. So I guess I have a party member now. I don't expect him to be... Okay, can I talk to him more? Oh! Yeah, I can. How you doing? I'm good. He's good, he says. Necromantic hellscape dungeon. He's good. Let me see your equipment. I guess I can put this coat and shoes on him. Do you have better stuff than me? If you do, I'm gonna wear it immediately. Wood debris. I give him a big weapon, but what if he ends up just clocking me with it? Maybe he knows how to thrust. Let me give you that. Let's get off me, tooltip. Let's put the wood club down. I mean, I guess you can hold... Wait, is there a reason I was holding on to that? Oh yeah, that's my tough jacket. Is there a reason I was holding on to you? No, I guess not. Do you need better pants? Now you're wearing my pants. I mean, I guess let's give you my hand-me-downs. Hey, you look like a wastelander now. I dislike my hat. I want a different hat. It's just too good though, because it protects like my neck and stuff. And it protects against slashing. So did you know male coifs were a real thing? I actually used those. Yeah. Book. A detailed log of various materials being delivered and dispatched. Okay, it's the same thing. Dates with a format you can't make sense of. Words and spelling and script that you don't fully know. Awesome. I mean, I wish I could be like, hey, do you know what this shit is? Just glancing around. I wonder if I get more party members. That would be kind of interesting. I know you can do that with like the gladiatorial mode. Which, you know, I got this for the... Wait a second. Wait a second, Derek. 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 You are the most useful thing in the world. Suddenly. Because you are going to be my light. Don't hold it too close to your hair. You don't look like you know how to use a torch. Let's, I am tempted to take this... If I take the steak from him... Because I don't want him to get in close. I would be content with him, like, just standing back and holding the light, to be completely honest with you. So that I can wield whatever the hell I want to wield. Can I dual wield? I cannot dual wield yet. It was not lying. Is that my good hammer? Yeah, it is. So... Secondary is the bar. Okay. So I can definitely raise the bar if he is going to be my light in dark places. Alright. Alright, well he was immediately an upgrade then, because of that. I bet you he dies in 5 minutes. Give me... Door. Oh no! There's more corpses! Who could have done this? I haven't even been here yet. Nothing to say, Derek? Are these your corpses, Derek? Did you make these? Yeah, those are some nice looking boots. Yeah, this is as good as the boots I got. And they look nicer. So, like, that's immediately getting worn. This is the tough tunic. It's an underlayer. Oh, I'm getting tanked up. Stole this corpse's clothes just like in RimWorld. I guess he's naked. What'd you kill each other with? Middle bar. Did you not have... Yeah, you had a cleaver, baby. In terrible condition. Well, just goes to show, take better care of your stuff. I could give him the taller boots. I'm not gonna bother right this second. It's like a half-point difference or something. Well, I wanted to embrace that corpse. That's actually pretty realistic. I have done melee and a LARP, and done some, like, it wasn't HEMA, but like it's, you know, somewhat similar. What are you? Oh, you're not a weapon. And people falling prone in like a big press of combat is absolutely a problem. Body on the ground, you will absolutely trip and fall over that. Those are literally deadly hazards in this kind of fight, so I'm not mad at that being a trip hazard, or a death trap, or anything of the sort. That's a door. Can I... No, I can't try and open it because I'm falling all over myself. Is the metal bar, like, making me drunk? Or is it just the little space that I'm in? I can't move any of that, so I don't guess I can get through there. I'm lucky to get out of there with my life. Okay, so Derek having the torch does have its downsides. I gotta watch too, because he'll definitely trip over that stuff if I'm tripping over. Oh, it's another door. That sounds locked. What if there's a key nearby? I kind of want to zoom in. And, because, like, what if there was? What's slate for? Is it just the rock? That's kind of weird. Like, surely they wouldn't hide a key randomly in the environment, right? That would be so tiny to see. Like, I'll look around to see if there's anything obvious, but it feels like that would be such an asinine thing to do. Surely it'd be like on one of the corpses, or on the table. Or under the table, peeking out. Look at me. Look at me. I found a key. Does it work automatically, or do I actually have to drag it up onto it? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. As he's watching me like, why... How can you not figure out how to use a key? Do I put it like in my hand? What? How? How? Is that like a specific button? What am I doing wrong? I had to look up a tutorial on how to use the key. But, I mean, you know, as we said, the game is like an alpha or something. So, come on. Come on, stop. No, don't slam. Gently. What horrors are in here? One corpse. I do like the exploration-y parts of this, though. A velvet shirt? A velvet shirt? I mean, I'm taking that just because it's cool. This must have been like a noble or something. Very well made pair of suede shoes. Very well made pair of light cloth trousers. I guess there's no... We have to make sacrifices. I can't carry the velvet with me. So a dude like bodyguard lock him in here or something? And she has seen better days? Ooh-wee. So, like, what's the point of getting in here, though? Oh. It's probably that. Jar. Bottle. Bottle. Tankard. Gambison! Ho 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 ho! Now we're talking. So are you an underlayer? You are an underlayer! Holy crap, they did that right. So I've got the Gambison and quilted trousers. That's like the underlayer for heavier armor. Wild. It just replaces my shirt is all it replaces. Now I don't want to get rid of my shirt though. But if we're talking nice shirts. Okay, no, that's a different layer. Good to know. Keep your shitty shirt. I'm keeping that because I might need the encumbrance drop. Because I talked about being mobile, but I'm actually, you know, kind of tanking it up right now because I don't want to get injured. Because I don't know how to heal myself, or even if you can. Now this is a cool, because since the map is set, right? The cool thing here is on future runs, not only do you keep some of the experience that you've been getting, but you will no doubt know where, like right now I could run quickly to Derek, quickly to loot places, you know? Yep, that's what I thought. This is probably going to be the other end of that corridor with the portcullis. Yep. So we get a couple more doors. Was there another door down here? I feel like I'm already getting more. That's the Derek door. Alright, right. Are you angry? There's someone else in there. I don't want to get too close to him. I mean, we could definitely take them, and maybe I should be murdering these people? I was just treating it, you know... I thought I was gonna knock him over. I was just kind of treating it like, you know... If you're gonna go at this from a realistic bent, every fight is a fight you don't want to have. Because every fight is, you know, you could trip on a rock and die. Someone could just, you know, one lucky... What's that sound? Derek, move over here so I can fucking see. Wonder what's up with that. But like every fight is a fight that someone could get a lucky hit on you and you just die. So you don't want to get in fights. You know? That is the same room as to there. So that bears the question, is this like a puzzle of some sort? Or is it the case of, I checked that before. Pretty sure, yeah. Is it a puzzle or is it just the way to block off a room? You know. And yeah, should I be? There's one in that door, isn't there? Yeah. What even weapon have you got? You got a cool looking weapon. So they're just undead. They're just zombies. Maybe we should be killing them for the XP, just... Whoa. Close combat is almost at the first little curly thing that's connected to that one skill. Does that mean I'm close to learning it? Does that mean that maybe I should beat these guys to death? If I go into attack mode and look at you, does that do anything? I think the way it goes is that if you take a swing at them, they aggro. And there's two here and one has a long weapon, so this is not the smartest idea. Yep. So that gets them started. Did not get a good hit there. And there comes the other one. Probably gonna kill Derek. I love how footwork is a big thing. Derek, you need to fucking move. Well, almost took a hit. I gotta remember to sweep the blade. Can't see good. Oh, you can outflank them. Because I sidestepped around that one. Yep, stepped around them. Oh, up. I got caught a little bit there, though. In the face. And running. Really? Cowardice? Are you kidding me? You're undead. What are you even afraid of? And where did you go? And where is Derek going? And where are you coming back? Oh, that's so fast. Double teamed. The fact that she's small hasn't made a difference yet. What you got on you? Not me. You. What are you? Oh, it's a part of a chair. I thought it was an axe. Disappointing. But a cap. Now he can cover his dumb haircut. Let's put you there. Oh, Derek. Let me see your equipment. Yeah, he's looking more and more biker gang by the moment. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah. Wow. What else can you say but wow? It's going great. Wouldn't you say, Derek? I think Derek knows it's going great. Now, did that... It didn't seem to give me much skill. To be fair, that wasn't a very skilled display. So, maybe it took my poor performance into account. I wish there were 2 torches. I'm stuck. I would let him carry the light in the dark times of combat. Otherwise, I would carry a torch so I could see what I'm doing on demand. Your Derek should come stock with a torch. Of his own. Please move, Derek. What are you even doing? Come on, man. Get with it. Door. Door, what is wrong with you? Why are you... Such a grudging door. He doesn't want to... He doesn't want to do the thing, the one job that a door is supposed to do. Can't squeeze through it. Can't really see in there. It's stuck on something. Can I see what it's stuck on? Yes, I can. Omniscient viewpoint. Oh, but I know what room that is, so it's not really a big deal. Derek! Come on, buddy. I can't see shit, Derek. Derek, the fuck are you waiting on? Don't make me take the torch from you, Derek. I need to give him like a bow and arrow or something. Now, I didn't see anything in here, but I figure if it's like a key for the way on, there would be. There's a dead guy. That's worked out well for us so far. The room's not as ominous as I thought. Yes, I just want to see what that is. It looks like it might be a buckler. It's a buckler! Basic wood shit-ass buckler. Hell yeah. I don't care, Mr. Dead Guy. I don't care about you. I got a shield, finally. So there's another key. Simple iron key. Don't really see the need in insulting the keys, but okay. What about you? Dearest Mathis, Ilara has disappeared. Many have gone... Hey now. Many have gone missing of late, but bandits in the area are not uncommon. Ilara, however, does not travel. Why would they have taken her? I tried to think what they might do to her. I thought of a ransom, and so, I am ashamed to admit, thought of you. But there have been no requests for ransom, just more and more missing people. I assume news of these events has not reached Ardent. It has been long since we've seen a proctor. What am I to do, dear cousin? Will you at least advise me? Should I be taking these? Maybe I'll just take it anyways. So, bandits is kind of weird for an underground, dungeon place, right? I think that's the same boots I've got him, just maybe a different color. I'm sorry, whatever befell you here sucked. I don't know what else you want me to say. So I do note that, like, yeah, I've got a blunt weapon that seems like it does more damage, but slashing is probably a lot more lethal, you know? It is to me. So I wonder if, like, sword and shield would be a better... You know, that one is not as good as the other one I've got. Let me... Oh, geez, some of these are awful. The saw blades can go suck it. Because I still don't know how to thrust, so, you know, obviously whatever does more slash is better. I'm surprised that these long knives don't have the balance, which I think is the wieldiness, like the speed. The hatchet has better. The blacksmith's hammer is pretty good. But that one's actually a better hammer. Swap. Maybe it's the reasonable condition part that does so much. Balance, that is. And I actually am going to swap back to the sledge, just getting a feel for the different ones. I'm not going to use the sledge at the moment. The little blacksmith's hammer actually does comparable to the bar there. So it's either use that or mess with one of the knives. With the buckler, of course. And I guess my encumbrance up to 3. I'm not loving the look of that. Post-combat's coming on up. How do I... Maybe I have to learn the one skill before I can learn other skills, right? Right? Maybe? So, is there a keyhole here? I'm not seeing one. Be on the sides. I love that you actually have to investigate carefully. I can look at the opposite side of it though. Maybe it's along the way? It's very interesting. But like, surely that's the way on, right? Maybe there's a lever I missed. That could be the case. Like a lever in this room? No? I thought that was a chest for a second. Maybe putting him on torch duty wasn't the best idea. Wait, maybe I don't need to see the keyhole. Maybe I am overthinking it. Let me make sure I'm getting the right key. Okay, that doesn't seem to be what the case is there. Huh. Color me relatively surprised. I thought that was going to be the trick. Considering the time, I might should draw it to a close there. I'm tempted to go back and kill some more people, since I know they're not really people. You know? But But I'm tempted to go back and kill more. Oh, what if it's in here? I mean, always check. But, like, I'm tempted to go back and kill more people for XP. There was a locked door towards the beginning. I probably have to go back for that. That door's open anyways. It's just stuck on something. Yeah. But so that gives me a reason to go back, actually. The passive undead, since I know they're not NPCs or anything now, I can kill them for the experience, the double experience of me knowing what I'm doing and getting used to the combat system, which I don't feel is that unintuitive so far. Just vaguely wonky. But... So, what? Nope. Stop that. Go back. Yep. So... kill them for both my XP and hers, because it would be really cool to start getting some shield skills. Since that's all I got then, I guess. So, like, sub, but most of all, take care of yourselves, friends. Later.